So guys, hope you had a Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, whatever you celebrate. Today's video, I'll be talking about the Ravens game, Joe Judge, and my thoughts going into the Ravens game. Before I get into it, spike that like. If you like what you're watching, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell. It really does help the channel out. With no further ado, let's get into the video. So in this video, I want to talk a little bit about Joe Judge, a little bit about the Ravens game, and remind you guys I'll be live tomorrow on Kid Blues channel at 1 o'clock. I'll give you guys community notes a little bit early in the morning to let you know what's going on. I do apologize for the lack of videos all week, but I thought it's Christmas week. Have a little bit of time off because for the next 9 days, I'm going to be off. I'm going to be able to produce a little bit more content than I normally would in a week-to-week basis. That being said, let's get into Joe Judge. Now, I understand his argument earlier in the week saying, hey, I was going for touchdowns because you don't win kicking field goals. And that's true. At the end of the day, going into halftime, 13-3 is not as good as going into halftime, 13-9. And maybe your team fights back and finds a way to turn things around, and maybe you win that game. All I know is the Giants should have scored more points in that game than they did. It's disappointing, and our backs are against the wall. But that being said, I know a lot of people like to make a big deal about Joe Judge's inconsistencies, but let's put some context into his inconsistencies. He's a first-year head coach. He's going to make mistakes. It's going to happen. Your first year on the job, and anything, you made mistakes. So I'm not going to get too far on Joe Judge. Now, if these inconsistencies keep rearing their ugly head year after year, okay, this is a conversation we can have. But to me, right now, I don't see Joe Judge making the same mistake twice. He doesn't seem like the type of person. He might make new mistakes, but not the same mistake twice. And that's a hallmark of a good coach. Call me crazy. So talking about this Ravens game, there isn't a whole lot of names on the Giants injury report list. Daniel Jones is questionable. Darnay Holmes is questionable. Blake Martinez is questionable. Evan Ingram's a go. Matt Peart's a go. And Golden Tate is the only one that's going to be out for this game. So the Giants have a lot of things that they can do into this game. And Blake Martinez is supposed to be active or activated off the disabled list. And maybe even Devontae Freeman. So we'll see there. The thing is, the Giants are more healthy than they were the last couple weeks. Now, is Daniel Jones healthy enough to survive in the pocket? From all reports I hear, he is. He's more healthy than he was for the Cardinals game. So, is he completely 100%? Probably not. But what player at this point in the season is completely 100%? Not many. But I feel optimistic going into the Ravens game. And now, I'm not going to tell you the Giants are going to win, but I expect them to be more competitive than they were against Cleveland. And I expect them to give a fight against the Ravens. And I expect this game to be closer than the experts think. The experts think that we are going to be losing by 10.5. I'm telling you right now, the Giants aren't going to lose to the Ravens by over 10.5. And maybe I should put a little money on that if I'm a little confident. If I'm that confident. Maybe I should. But you know my game plan going into this game. Run the football. Time of possession. Keep it third and manageable. Get the ball out of Daniel Jones' hands quickly. Mix up the play calling. Jason Garrett, and stop falling in love with your curls and comebacks. A little drag route, slant route here. Maybe a post. And we got a fighting shot in this game. Am I going to predict us to win? Hell no. But I know it's going to be closer than the experts think. I'm going to go 21-17. Ravens. Call me crazy. But I think we're going to stay competitive because Kyler Fackrell is coming back, which is a big boost to this defense. And we'll be able to hold the edge better, where we've been giving up the edge the last couple weeks. Even against Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb, we didn't hold the edge well. Now, we were able to contain them, but, we were, because of the lack of starters, that's why it's a big deal of Darnay Holmes is in there because it makes life easier when we have 3 corners going into the game instead of 1. As far as the defense goes, you're not going to completely contain Lamar Jackson, but you can quell him a little bit. I believe the Giants will be able to do so. You can't let the Ravens run game get going at all with Lamar Jackson, Dobbins, Ingram, any of those guys. It's about containing that run game and saying, Lamar Jackson, beat us with your arm. Beat us with your arm. And if you can do that, you've got a fighting shot. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Again, I'll be live on Kid Blue's channel tomorrow. Either way, it's been OGR, and I'll catch you on the next video.